Alright, the project today is installing a whole house fan. We're going to place this in the upstairs attic. The fan here will suck air from the house through a vent box up through the fan and then blow it into the attic. And the idea is if you open windows on the cooler side of your house, it'll suck cold air in to help cool the house down quickly. So this is what the system looks like when it's all totally built. And let's look at where we're going to put this thing. So this is the landing at the top of the stairs. The things we have to contend with are a smoke detector, a recessed light, and the planned location for the interior vent grill is somewhere right around here. So let's go up in the attic and see what it looks like up there. So your attic probably looks like mine, and it's got a bunch of stuff everywhere. And so trying to figure out exactly where we want to place this box is difficult to do from the top side, and so there's a little trick that I'm going to show you here. Okay, so we know that we want the vent to be somewhere right about here, so we have an extra piece of dowel, and we're going to just drill a hole right kind of in the center of where we want it, drill a hole through the ceiling, and then shove the dowel up, and the dowel will push all the insulation up, and we'll be able to find it really easily. So watch how this works. Alright, so here's what it looks like up in the attic. There's a huge pile of insulation now. And if we come like so, there's our stick pushing all the insulation up. So now we know exactly where that box is going to go. So there's an electric cable that goes to the smoke detector, and it goes right across here. So I wanted to cut an access hole to make sure that my drywall saw didn't go through the 120 volt right here. Okay, we're up in the attic now, got our hole cut. The next step is to install these brackets that'll hold the big box that goes right here. So let's get that done. Okay, we got our brackets installed right here and right here. The plenum box will just sit right on these tabs. They're pretty flexible, so the placement isn't super critical. Alright, this is what it looks like from the bottom so far. We're going to put the grate over it pretty soon here. But I just had to come out of the attic for a second to install these 3 screws that attach the box to the joists. And then you can see right here, here's the little support brackets that we had installed previously up in the attic. So we're just about done here. Alright, we got the fan mounting bracket installed. We got the fan hanging from it. And we started putting the ducting on. So now we're just about finished. We're going to connect the ducting to the plenum box and then put the grill on the other side, and we should be all done here and get to test it out and see how it works. All right, we got the ducting from the fan. It comes down to the plenum box. The plenum box is attached to the duct with the self-tapping sheet metal screws, and the next step is to just replace all the insulation to keep the attic heat out of the house. So let's get that started. Okay, we got the fan plugged in, so you can see the cable kind of comes here. There's a strain relief in the cable, just so it doesn't unplug out of this control box. This control box has this old telephone jack kind of cable that goes to the receiver for the remote, and then this box gets power from a normal outlet right here. A little couple cable staples just to keep the cables from acting up. And let's see this baby go. Alright, inside the house, here's the grate. Right now the louvers are open, and if we turn it off, we should see those pop back closed. They just passively close to keep any of that hot attic air out. And as soon as we start it up, they just come right back open. It sounds about the same as our dishwasher, which is rated at 57 decibels. So this is pretty quiet. It's similar in sound volume to a normal room fan, but it's gonna suck air through our whole house now. So pretty excited to give this thing a whirl as the summer comes.